HSBG rules episode, question, whatever you want to call it. It's all cool, guys. Seriously. Okay, so I've got another question, and this is from 1231 Sean, and thank you very much, Sean, for the question. It's been very interesting, actually. Had a good read through the rule books, tapped into the old Lord of the Rings rule book, went through the usual GW errata and FAQ sections, etc. Okay, so your question, if I may, is if two heroes in the same force call an heroic move and call with me that are within 6 inches of each other, can the player choose which troops they move as part of their with me if the troops are within 6 inches? Okay, so I went through the bits and pieces, did some research, and came up with this. On page 57 in the Hobbit rules, it says you note his starting, I would imagine the hero starting position, before moving him. Any models within 6 inches of that point may also move. Okay, cool. It also mentions any model in range of that heroic move that does not move as part of the heroic move cannot choose to do so later on in that phase. Right. Now, a hero can utilize his heroic move and call with me without actually moving himself. He is simply goading his warriors into action. Checking out the GWFAQ section under heroes, there was a question put, must the hero making heroic move complete his move before the warriors in range of his with me can move? Well, they said yes, unless the hero chooses not to move. So, summing that up, the hero could choose not to move, do a call with me, and send them all off. So, that's great. That goes back to what was said in the Hobbit rules as well. So, that all ties up nice and neatly. So, what does that actually say, Sean? Well, Hero A calls a move. Anyone within his 6 inches is entitled to move. They do so. If they choose not to move, they can no longer, or they cannot do a move in that move phase. Okay? Your Hero B may well choose not to move, and if he does so, he will not be able to move in his heroic move, but because he chose not to move, he may call heroic with me, should I say heroic move with me, to all remaining models within 6 inches of him that haven't chosen not to move in Hero A's heroic move with me. So that's very interesting. Now, another interesting aspect to it is that when I first got into the hobby, I was led to believe that if a hero calls an heroic move and any model within his 6 inches, if they chose not to move, then he could only move 6 inches away from that model. Now, I have no idea where I picked that up from, and I'm sure this is the reason I have this channel, so that people can actually, refer to it and perhaps relate to the pages and the lines and get a clearer version and an understanding and have something to be able to produce and say, look, yep, this is where it says it, and this is all good. So I go through the rule book, and I'm looking at, here we go, Hobbit rulebook, and I'm looking at section under heroic move phase, and it basically says a hero performing a heroic move may choose to shout with me, etc, etc, etc. Any friendly models within 6 inches of that point may also move, as long as they end their move within 6 inches of the hero. So the 6-inch restriction means that the hero can move if he's, I don't know, just an example, a fell beast, a ring raid on a fell beast, he can move 12 inches, and anybody else that in his initial starting 6 inches can obviously move once they end within 6 inches of the hero. So, if there is a boundary or a restriction stopping a model, a troop model should I say, from getting to within 6 inches of the hero's move, then either they would have to choose not to move whatsoever, or the hero's heroic move would have to be brought back a number of inches to allow the troop model to move the full distance. Okay, but I think based on the question you were asking, Sean, relative, could some of the models opt out of moving up heroic A, but it'd be included in heroic B? Then the answer would be no. Okay, listen, I hope that helped. I'm having a wonderful time doing these vids. I've had some fantastic reception from people. Oh my God, there's like 200 plus, maybe 300 views on my channel so far. I've even had 14 people subscribe, which wasn't something that I was expecting, but thank you very, very much. I hope to continue this. I hope to be able to try and give answers for people. And I mean, there's lots of channels out there. There's lots of forums out there. They all give answers. What I'd like to try and do is I'd like to try and put these all into certain categories and playlists so people can quickly just get on, take a look, and have references on where they can find the rules. You know, the community is brilliant. Everyone's trying to help each other out. No one's trying to step on anybody else's toes. This is just another avenue to try and make life easier. Because I remember seeing a rule comment on the GBHL Facebook page, and then come back 5 hours later to try and reflect on it, and find out that I'm spending nearly 10, 15, 20 minutes, sometimes longer, scrolling down, trying to find the same comment. So, you know, these snippets of fantastic information just kind of get lost, guys. So, listen, thank you very much for the support. Thank you very, very much for all the views, all the positive comments people have been given. And, yeah, I look forward to doing some more episodes and some more vids for you guys. Okay, well, listen, have a great time gaming. You know, enjoy yourselves. You know, at the end of the day, if you struggle with a rule, just have a chat with your opponent, especially in friendly games. Bring it up for a 4, 5, or 6 dice roll by all means, guys. And if it's something you want to query, then just, yeah, post it as a question on my channel, and I'll be happy to do the hard work for you guys. Okay, well, have a good one, and bye for now.